why we call it this is a golden era of franchising. I will give you 5 points. And the first point is franchising is linked to consumption. Everything we're consuming, we are the lowest level. For example, India looks like having a sweet tooth. We like ice creams, but we consume the lowest in the world, one of the lowest in the world, right? I think third world countries would be even lower than us. But if you compare between India and I think we're the lowest. Like Sonia is advising a plant-based protein company, and he says, look, the problem in India is that we only consume the non-vegetarian eaters eat 5 kgs. US consumes 80 kg per capita. So which means we are not going to go down, we're going to go up in everything. So in everything which we consume, we are at one of the lowest levels. And as the economy would grow, as people would have more disposable income, our consumptions are going to go high, which means direct impact on franchising growth. That's one. Second, there is a huge entrepreneurial demand. This is first time in history where Google says that people are searching more about starting a business than finding a job. Now, this is the data. So which means people want to be more entrepreneurial, especially post-COVID. Everybody thinks that they want to do something of their own. And this is so big, so very big. I get people who come to me every day. I do interviews. Every second person I'm interviewing would be saying, look, at this stage, I wanted to start my business. If I'm not starting now, maybe 3 years from now, I want to start a business. So people have a dream of their own business, which they want to run, because it's very human desire to do your own thing, to find your own freedom. That is coming a big, big way. This whole entrepreneurial environment is being created. Third, it's an infrastructure game. So when I went first time to Hyderabad, I still remember there was an old airport, and I landed from there, and the city was other side, Secunderabad and all these older city. And when I went to Hyderabad, just behind Banjara Hills, there were a few places where infrastructure was there, and there was nothing much. But now after, say, 18, 19 years, when I go to that city and see the development which is going on, everywhere retail development is going on, commercial development is going on, what is going to happen there? These places would house businesses, right? So infrastructure is directly proportionate to business growth. So I see India is not going to stop in infrastructure. I'll give you now the highways being built in India. Second largest budget our government of India puts on highways. All these highways have thousands of exits where you will have motels, you will have food outlets. These are all going to run on franchise. So I'm just taking one single travel retail business. What is happening to airports? So all airports are being modernized. We have a huge airport. We are now third largest airports in the world. And what is going to happen there? So these are going to be buzzing with people consuming more and more. So everywhere you see infrastructure development is directly proportionate to this. Fourth is a market entry. Almost every single company globally wants to enter Indian market. So I've started extensively traveling to different markets. I was in Singapore. Singapore is their brands are suffering because they don't have ability to grow, which is an immediate market for them. India. I was in Malaysia, same thing. Dubai, same thing. UK, Europe, everywhere, and I think everybody is saying India is a market. I had a call with somebody in Australia. They said the first priority market they have made for their brands to do, rather government is giving subsidy, is go to India, because Indians speak English, it's easy to work, and it is an economy which is growing at this moment. So market entry would also become. Finally, another thing which is the real driver is people becoming brand conscious. So anything and everything you consume, if you look at last 20 years, what happened? The modernization of retail happened. So everything you wanted to consume, you went to a branded place. So we go to hotels which are branded. We go to fashion stores which are branded. We go to salons which are branded. So everything became branded. And next 20 years, I see any service you consume would become branded. So which means that even getting a cleaner at your home, the home cleaner which comes or a maid comes to your home would become branded. Rather, franchising has an investment arm, and I'm big focus on investing into service-led businesses. We just invested in a company called Zorgers, and Zorger is a direct-to-home healthcare business. I'm a big believer that we should reduce hospitalization. People should get both early care or critical care at home. And we all realize that just depending on hospitals is too expensive. People cannot do it, especially elder care becomes very, very important. So we like these kind of businesses, and franchising becomes a great scale story. So that's a part on the 5 things which I feel makes it very, very exciting for next 5 years for franchising. And not that it's going to reduce, but these 5 years are going to be a catalyst for taking our industry to the next level.